indicators, we're looking at trends and patterns, we're looking at clues that are based on, on scientific fact, if you want to call it that. It's more mathematical than just taking a wild guess. We want to look at these patterns and trends and indicators, and there's a ton of them. I might make some videos on them later on, but it really is something you got to learn if you don't know it yet. But just simple patterns. I mean, I tend to keep it simple, and as you analyze these stock ideas, what you want to look out for is you want to look out for these buy signals. So as soon as you've got a buy signal, you've got some sense of certainty that your decision is based on an educated idea, knowing that this trend is showing a potential for profit. Okay, so that's it for knowing when to buy. The biggest tip I can give you for buying is you should never try and trade in the extremes. You want to ride the wave. If you try and buy at the absolute low and sell at the absolute high, you will definitely lose money. It just doesn't work that way. This is where a lot of amateurs they just fall on the wayside. They look at a stock and they look at the lowest point and they look at the highest point and they think, well, that's how much profit I can make. But you would never want to do that, because it's just, in terms of timing, it's virtually impossible to do it. It's too risky. You want to keep it simple. I would say you want to trade in the top and bottom 80%. It's in that 20% band. That's where you want to be. You don't want to be right at the bottom. You don't want to be right at the top. So you want to buy in the lower 20% and you want to sell in the higher 20%. So as long as you keep in those two extremes, like not at the very top and not at the very bottom, it not only takes a lot of risk out of it, but it keeps you moving really quickly. And that's where the idea of momentum trading comes from. You want to move. You don't want your money to be tied up. So then lastly, we want to look at when to sell. So again, if you sell too soon, you miss out on potential profit. But if you sell too late, you lose money. Again, just like we found buy signals when we bought the stock, we're looking for sell signals. Now, with selling, obviously, as I've said in some of the previous videos, it's really important that you use stop losses. But apart from your stop losses, you got to trade with a plan. You got to know exactly what your exit strategy is. You got to know exactly when you're going to sell this particular stock. The moment you buy it, you got to say, if this hits that much, that's my exit point, and that's how much money I'm willing to make or take or even lose. So always have an exit strategy. So these three ingredients of finding stocks, knowing when to buy, knowing when to sell, it's a manually, it's a process, and it's basically, I gave you some quick pointers on it, but you can use software to quote automate the process. And in saying automate the process, I'm not saying you blindly let the software do it for you. You gotta use software as a tool. Now, I mean, most trading software is just about analyzing graphs, and it's about showing patterns and identifying certain trends. But in terms of stock picks, there are some software packages. Some of them are quite expensive, and it's not just software. It's also, there's a lot of like signaling services that you can subscribe to. Basically, they're trading houses that they would give daily stock picks based on their own analysis. They average probably about $100 a month as a subscription, and most of them would give you, 5 or 6 stock picks a day. Obviously some of them are more successful than others and have extremely long disclaimers whenever you sign up, because they're just people. They're making stock picks like anybody else. I would caution you though that some of them do make some bold claims. Like anybody selling any service, so be a little bit careful. But if you think you need the help, then by all means do it. I think any tool that can help you make money, use it, but never rely on it. You gotta, in the end, you're responsible and you gotta learn it. So what I've been using for the last 6-8 months is a software package called Stock Assault. It's come a long way since it first started, but there's a lot of hype about so-called artificial intelligence software. It's all very interesting and all that. In the end, what I'm interested in is something that's going to make me money, something that's going to help me. So basically what Stock Assault does is it follows, this process we just went through is finding profit potential in a stock, and then looking for buy signals and looking for sell signals. This software actually does that for you. What it does, it looks for trends every day in stocks that obviously match the criteria of the particular software. So it's looking for stocks that have got profit potential, and then it would flag buy signals, and then once you buy the stock, it would keep track of that stock and flag sell signals. So in a lot of ways it automates the whole process of finding stocks and then telling you when to buy and telling you when to sell. Now, it's not right always, but it's pretty damn accurate. I've been having a lot of success with it, and I use it as a tool. I'm not going to blindly just plug my money into it, but keep in mind that it's purely a stock picking package. It's not a typical trading software that analyzes stocks. It's pretty simple. It finds stocks, gives you buy signals, gives you sell signals. So it's pretty interesting, and I can recommend it if you want to help your trading education in any way. It would help you come up with ideas more than anything else. If you're stuck with finding profitable trades, use it as a tool. You can download it, and it's free for, I believe, for 30 days. So just download it and use it for 30 days and see if it works for you. Simple as that. It's probably not for everybody. It's simple to use. It's not like other software packages where you have to go through 20 manuals just to open a graph. This is, it's pretty straightforward. So I hope you're going to check it out, because I think it probably help you a lot. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video, and if you want to download the software, you can go to tradingwiz.info/SA, and on the TradingWiz site I've got all the previous videos as well, so if you want to go and check those out. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.